Should we do frontwards or backwards? Frontwards or backwards this time? I don't know. I'm kind of rocking with frontwards for today. Hold on. My head is huge. There we go. Hey. Let me take a seat. Let's wait for the noties to go out, and then everybody's gonna join. That's how it works. Nothing happens until the notifications come. It always makes me wait for that. It usually takes a minute, and I hate that because time is everything. There we go. What's up, guys? How are y'all? I miss y'all. It's been a bit. So you guys might have been wondering where I've been for the past like week and a half, because my last stream / video was me about to endure a hurricane, and then it all went bye-bye. Why did the notification take 2 minutes? I just got the notification now for my channel. That's so stupid. That took way too long. I'm so sorry. Here's everyone. Hi. Hello. It's been a little bit. What's wrong? I don't use TikTok. I used it about 4 years ago, and young Cameron's humor was amazing. So I think everything on there is a beautiful diamond. It's a gem. But don't look it up. Anyways, it's been a bit. For the past week and a half, I've been, well, for 5 days, I was in a hurricane, and I had no power. Well, the hurricane lasted 2 days, but I had no power. So it was hilarious, Benlin, and you know it. You said it was. You said it was peak comedy gold. So don't lie to me. Anyways, I was in the middle of a hurricane for I'm sorry you're sick. Yeah. I was in the hurricane for 2 days. It's funny because my brother's lived in Miami for the past like 3 or 4 years, and he was just fine. He has yet to experience a hurricane. Of course, you know, like his school's mascot is the Hurricanes, and this hurricane was supposed to directly hit him, right? And then it changed directions because we were supposed to get the light rain, and he was supposed to get directly hit. Then it changed directions to Central Florida, where I'm at. He's south. He's in Miami. And he got light rain, and we got direct hit. So, sure enough, I don't have power for 5 days. I'm trying to stay healthy in a workout routine, which requires like a meal plan, like a protein heavy, calorie heavy meal plan. And all of my frozen foods had those like things that I needed, and I couldn't get those things because if you open your freezer, all the cold air escapes, and then there's no saving that food. But if you don't open it, you don't know if if it's a lost cause, or like if you should eat it then and there. Like it was a thing. But then I discovered, oh wait, I don't have a gas oven in this house. I used to have a gas burner, you know, like stovetop. Right, because in my old house I had a gas stovetop, so when the power went out, it didn't matter. So I couldn't even cook that even if I wanted to. So that sucks. But yeah, so I ruined that for a bit. I couldn't even create protein shakes because I couldn't use my blender. It was a whole thing. So I had to get new food, and I had to get rid of the old food because it all went bad. And it turns out, okay, can I tell you this? So there are like two major power companies in Central Florida, and like the governor here was like, all right, we're going to bring 40,000 people out, and we're gonna make sure everybody gets their power back ASAP and everybody's safe as soon as possible. Like, he was on it and stuff like that, right? And he was going hard on that. So tell me why my power company decides. Tell me why my power company decides, okay, we're going to preemptively turn off the power before the hurricane hits. So on Wednesday, when the hurricane was going to hit later that night, they turned off the power early. So it was like at a set time. So here I am thinking, oh, the hurricane's hitting. No. It's just raining and a little wind. There's no hurricane hitting. The hurricane woke me up in the middle of the night, and I started seeing debris and flooding and everything, and got really bad on Thursday, and then it went away. So, but we still had water. The water company was on it. They made sure everything was safe. I think briefly, like, the water wasn't running, and then they immediately got it back up. So that wasn't a problem. Our power company decided to keep things stopped because there are two power grids within the complex, right? So I'm leaving for ice to get ice for the freezer on Thursday night, the night after the hurricane was, had calmed down. It was calming down throughout the middle of the day on Thursday, and it finally turned into just some light rain and some heavy winds by the end of Thursday. So I walked across, the block, around the block where I live, to find ice. Everybody was out of ice, of course, until I finally said, screw it, I'm getting in my car. I know it's probably not the best idea, but I had to find, because a lot of the roads were closed. So I found an open road. I found a shady gas station. I got half of a bag of ice, and I saved some of my food. And that was the whole thing. But as I'm walking out Thursday night, the night after the hurricane, right? The night after the hurricane. The hurricane was leaving that morning. And it was going to, the hurricane was calming down that morning. And that night, I went out for ice. Tell me why. I walk out of my house, and I see lights on in the complex in other apartments. Here I am thinking, am I just stupid? Are all my lights off, and did I just not realize? I turn around, pitch black. All the back apartments, no power. All the front apartments, full power. So, and this lasted. You'd think, okay, so that's a good sign. Our power is going to... You would think, logically, this is a good sign. Our power is going to come back later tonight, maybe tomorrow. I go to bed after getting the ice. Tomorrow I wake up, there are no lights. I'm like, okay, it'll come back on later today. Nothing. But, thankfully, the gym in our apartment complex had power. So I'm going there anyways. So I bring my stuff, I charge it there. And there's a bunch of dwellers in there from the back of the apartments charging their stuff, not working out. So I'm the awkward kid in there just working out and trying to, kill the time, but maintain my schedule. I had to make do, and it just felt pretty awkward. Finally, someone else came in there to work out too, and we got to talking and stuff, and it was a lot more of a more enjoyable experience. But... And then I learned they were keeping that power stopped because of the other grid. They were worried about, some electrocution, which I understood. It just would have been nice if, we got a notification that this was going to happen, because otherwise I wouldn't have stocked up food that needed, cold air. I, would have been prepared for this. I would have probably not stayed at my apartment. great information to have. If you would just tell your... It was so annoying. So then finally, 3 days later, we got power back. It wasn't until Saturday morning, or Sunday morning, one of the two, where we finally got power. And it was late Sunday morning. It wasn't early Sunday morning, because I woke up, still no power, just pissed. So yeah, that was my experience. I should have had the power earlier. I probably could have, but they withheld information from us and made us fear more, and it made us even more confused. I get safety precautions. Just tell us that you're doing them so we know where to go. Because I'm waiting any second now. My power's going to come back, thinking so much hope. If I shouldn't have hope, tell me. Please. That's all I ask. So that was the deal. But the other power companies, like that, fixed it. So I was just a bad situation. Also, my car flooded. So for a while, I took out the mats and I let them dry on the back of my car, and that worked. But I put them back in the car, and the carpet under it was soaked too. So every time I would get back in my car, the condensation from those soaked mats would go up into my windows. So the inside of my car, like a water bottle, was condensating, and it smelled like crap. It smelled like a dead body. Don't ask why I know that what that smells like. I don't. It smelled awful. It smelled like rotten, just gross. So I had to get that washed up, and I had to just, roll my windows down for a bit so it evaporated. And after washing it, it's just been a whole thing. Thankfully, there wasn't much damage. I got pretty lucky in terms of damage. A tree fell right next to my car and just missed my car. Thankfully, it missed my car. I would have been so upset because I intentionally parked away from trees. My point is, I'm back. I'm busy. I'm going to get back to streaming again, but I'm trying to schedule myself out more and be a lot more productive and, structure out my life because, I'm getting older. I gotta really take inventory on my life and do what makes me healthy. For real. Yeah, God bless for that. And do what's healthy for me. I'm really working on my health. It's not that I'm unhealthy, it's just like I'm pretty insecure about my weight. And the opposite way that most people hear that, I'm much skinnier than I'd like to be. I used to be a lot more skinny. I mean, I'm sure you can go back to my channel history and see how dangerously skinny I was 4 years ago. It was not good. And it was big insecurity of mine. And it really affected my mental health for a while. And I would go on these little tangents of working out and like, yeah, I'm gonna fix it. And it wouldn't last. It would last about a month, and I wouldn't go the 5 days a week I'd planned. I'd only go 3 out of the 5, and it just turned out to a mess. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been going 6 days a week. I feel good. I feel motivated. I got people around me to hold me accountable, and I didn't want to really talk about this journey because it's a very personal journey, but I've been doing that, and I'm really happy with the results so far, and I'm going to go for the next 3 months, and then, I'm just going hard. I'm also trying to eat better, which has proven to be very difficult. Eating is hard. It's so hard to get the 2,500 calories that I have to have every single day without burning them all because I'm a lean man. Okay, when you're lean and you have so much energy and you have a lot of calories, burning them is nothing. It happens so easily. So, it's so hard to maintain calories. Oh my gosh. It's hell. But eventually it'll be just second-hand nature. It'll just be, I won't even think about it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get to that. I'm going to develop the good habits that I need. yeah. But yeah, I'm also scheduling my music streams when I'm doing music. I'm just going to plan out my days more because I feel like it's going to add a lot more structure to my life, and it's going to make my stress levels go down a lot easier and my procrastination go down a lot easier. I'm really trying to get out of the habit of procrastination. And so far I've been making progress. I still procrastinate. I'm not a perfect human being, and I'm holding myself accountable to you guys and to the people around me. But it's through holding yourself accountable that I'm going to improve. Yeah. This hat is too small for my giant head. Yeah, it doesn't help being skinny and having a giant head because the proportions just, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to update you guys, let you guys know I'm still here. I'm still going. I'm sorry for, thanks, duty. I hope, I one day, once I'm done with the 90 days, if I've made the progress I wanted, I one day want to make a video about how I improved myself. But I just want to say I love you guys. I hope you guys can be safe as well. Anybody else who is in the hurricane, I hope you guys are doing good on the recovery. I'm going to be streaming later tonight. That's the plan. I'm going to get back to some more music work finally. And I'm going to keep structuring my days better. I have to eat. It's actually time for me to eat. I've scheduled meals as well, so I have to do that. But yeah, I love you all. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye. I missed you guys. You guys are awesome. I missed y'all. I'm taking... Oh, God. Oh, no. No. My hair got stuck to the Velcro of the hat. See, this is why I wear hats backwards. And why I wear clip-on hats. I love you guys, and I'm not going to give up. By the way, bye, Shoutout. Thanks, British. British, man. British.